There we go. Right, brakes at 12:15.
You want this on?
Yep, go ahead. At the bottom, Steve. Yeah. 6825.
Code?
9163. See a bit of then.
The puffin?
Yeah, you know, that's for playing Flash on Android.
I'll reverse it. And go fly. Bye.
Fine, thank you. It's I've never been in such a spacious.
It's a lovely. I sat there. Where was I? Oh, you were taking me to.
Oh, it's
Scotland.
I'm waiting for the drinks to come around.
It's playing up a bit now because every now and again it does.
Mine dropped out when I came down here as well. So
we've got a crackle somewhere.
Probably in the back. Okay, so not mine.
It could be that GoPro.
I'll be alright. Just try it.
I don't know if you'll reach the other side.
Golf Charlie Bravo, Kilo Romeo Radio,
That's
check
not
it out with information.
I'll just work a little,
Kilo Romeo, readability 5, runway.
I'll pull them right out.
Yeah.
5 and 1023 for 22, Kilo Romeo.
Can you put them on the other side?
It's behind the seat on the other side.
Fine. Put them back in. Hey? If not, there's one behind the seat here somewhere.
That sounds alright now.
But you're right. Yeah, it's okay.
They're in completely, yes.
Yes, it's not rattling. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, it's awkward that lead, isn't it?
Yeah, I just thought I'd bend it round.
That's a good idea. I just wasn't doing that.
Clip it on that little bit there, just to hook it over. No parachuting today.
I'm not surprised. It ended up in a channel somewhere, or another channel somewhere. Bristol channel, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay, trimmer is set, throttle friction is set, mixture is rich, fuel is on, fuel pump on.
For free.
Burn free. Got from X-ray holding for 2-2, ready for departure. Just line up here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you had to tell me lining up.
And got from X-ray is lining up 2-2 for departure. It's a strange place to do your power checks, doesn't it?
Yeah, they always tell me to do it there. But, you know, a bit off-putting really, isn't it?
If you're coming into land with all this stuff in the undershoot.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody happy? Doors closed and latched?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
I think that's my phone, I'll just... Look at that, bloody hell.
Got one stage on though.
Yep.
I'll have to watch me P's and Q's for being recorded.
I mean, that's what Andy Totty said as well.
Yeah. There's a lot of bleeping.
Oh, I haven't got this on. Why not?
Yeah.
Whamsy.
Charlie's lining up 2-2 for departure.
It's a left-hand circuit, isn't it?
Left hand, yeah. We've got got gliders out, but they won't put the gliding today.
Well, there's plenty of up and down in the sky.
Well, there's a couple of gliders down on the ground there, so... Oh, bloody hell, glider. There they are gliding, mate.
Yeah, we're departing 22.
Let's get a bit quiet.
There's a River X over there, Brian, can you see it?
Say again.
The River X on your right,
Oh, okay.
going out to the channel.
Right. River X, okay.
Quite close really, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. I was just contemplating those other two airfields which are alongside what they were.
One's a glider site, and the other one is a disused glider site, I think.
No, I was thinking wartime days.
Oh, wartime days, yeah. That could be my phone. I think I've forgotten to put one off. Look at this, 130 knots and we're still climbing.
Yeah.
We're only indicating 95, so we've got...
Well, according to this, it's
40 odd knots of wind behind us.
let's say 223, 34 knots.
Yeah.
India, final 22.
But, you know, whether that's just on the...
That's just on the forecast, that is.
Yeah. Let's go for 225 to 224 now.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, crossing right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Above.
Morning, traffic.
I don't get that. Not unless you say it.
Okay, that is changing to extra approach.
What's he doing? Because he's turning now.
Coming our way a little bit. Oh, that's our way. It's doing a 360 or not? No, it's got wings level. It's turning right.
I don't know what he's up to.
No idea. Signal.
I've got himself on.
I still got him, yeah.
From X-rays, 4 miles north, climbing through 3,300, changing Yeovil radar 12735.
Right in the nose.
Yeah, going.
Yeah.
Tango Kilo.
Tango Kilo, sorry, go ahead.
Tango Kilo. Do you wish to remain with me or work Bournemouth radar?
Negative, I'm just going round the cloud. I should be heading back to the west very shortly.
Tango Kilo, roger.
Yeovil radar, Golf Alpha Tango Romeo X-ray for a basic service.
Golf Alpha Tango Romeo X-ray, Yeovil radar, basic service, standby.
You got him? Is it cleared off to the left?
Just here.
Alright. Of course.
Golf Alpha Tango Romeo X-ray, plus details.
Golf Alpha Tango Romeo X-ray is a PA32 out of Dunkeswell for Halfpenny Green. Just about 31 miles south of Bristol at this time, climbing 3,800 for 4,000 on 1023 and request a basic service.
Golf Romeo X-ray, basic service, Portland 1016, squawk 4371.
Portland 1016 4371, the squawk and basic Golf Romeo X-ray.
Yeovil radar, exam 51, request basic service.
Look up to 4 grand, much more.
It's quite high, isn't it?
Scare 346, moving the block altitude 6,000 feet, report 1 minute completion.
Yeovil radar, exam 51, request basic service.
Impatient or what? That's 3 exam call signs of it today.
Exam 51, Yeovil radar, basic service, plus details.
Exam 51, G-42, Bournemouth to Bournemouth via Radstock, altitude 1,600 feet on regional 1016. request basic service.
This does change, you know, 23731. It must be down altitude. Calculated out, isn't it?
No, it's on the altitude sleep.
Is it?
Yeah.
Squawk 4373, exam 51.
Because your heading's changed on that, it wouldn't change.
Yeah, they can't have worked it out because there's no input from what the airplane is doing.
So it's guesstimating, is it?
No, it's from the forecast for a different altitude.
Oh, right, okay. Well, definitely, you know, between 40 and 45 knots from a, it was about 226, something like that, was the heading, wind heading. Well, that was on that.
So this is Taunton underneath us now, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Good deal.
You zoomed in a bit there.
Yeah, I haven't touched it, it's just boned in. Yeah, it's awesome. You alright, Brian?
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
I'm rather surprised then how quiet it is at the back.
It is. It's a lovely ride.
Appelé Tango Charlie Delta, request basic service.
Got a Frenchman.
Sounded like him.
Calling you to radar second, call sign.
Golf Charlie Tango Charlie Delta, request basic service.
Golf Charlie Tango Charlie Delta, you over to radar, basic service, pass the details.
Golf Charlie Tango Charlie Delta, routing from G-ATRX, routing from Exeter to Bournemouth via Shepton Mallet, 2,500 feet, QNH 1016, above Taunton, request basic service.
Golf Charlie Delta, basic service, call 4374, Portland Regional, correct.
4374, Portland 1016, Delta.
Golf Charlie Delta, request your aircraft type.
Golf Charlie Delta, scope 4374.
Golf Charlie Delta, request your aircraft type.
BA-42.
Golf Charlie Delta.
Golf Charlie Delta, roger.
This would be Burnham-on-Sea then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Je suis Charlie. Tricolour.
Got one there, says just about Burnham-on-Sea now. I'd like to change Bristol 12565.
Golf Romeo X-ray, Roger, Squawk 7000, free call Bournemouth, correction, free call Bristol 12565.
7,000 to Bristol, mate.
Sorry, mate, it's Bridgewater. That's Burnham.
Oh, okay, no mind. Close enough. Yeah. This is the corner of Yeovil's airspace here, the AIA, so we're just about past.
So we're going to track it for you?
Yeah, that's right, sure. Oh, cloud.
Oh. 14.
Cloud.
It's only a cloud.
An annoying cloud.
Yeah, it's from Bristol. Independence Day.
Bristol Radar, Golf Alpha Tango Romeo X-ray for basic service and zone transit.
Golf Alpha Tango Romeo Bristol, good morning again. QNH is 1020, main outside controlled airspace. For Bristol, Squawk 5072.
5702.
5072.
5072, the Squawk 1020, the QNH and remain clear, Golf Romeo X-ray.
Bristol Radar, Electricity 13, good afternoon, information Charlie, QNH 1020.
Electricity 13 Bristol, good afternoon, QNH 1020, basic service. You're looking to rejoin via Cleveland.
Electricity 13, via Cleveland or direct east Aylesbury from present position if possible. Electricity 13.
Roger, thank you, stand by.
About 4,000 feet, that bit? I think it is, isn't it?
That's 3.
Next stage 13, enter route control airspace, route direct east Aylesbury.
3,000.
2,000 feet, VFR, QNH 102.
3,000 feet. That one.
Clears electricity 13, enter controlled airspace, not above 2,000 feet, 1020, routing direct east Aylesbury.
Electricity 13, contact tower 133.850.
3,000 feet, then you've got about
33850, electricity 13.
5 miles.
Alpha Tango Romeo X-ray, patch details.
Half Tango Romeo says PA32 Dunkeswell to Halfpenny Green, presently 3,900, 1020, just coming up on Burnham-on-Sea and request basic service and zone transit.
Alpha Romeo X-ray, roger, remain outside for the moment, VFR, IFR.
I'll take either, but presently VFR.
Roger, then trend standby.
So you're going to go into it, to drop below.
Golf Romeo X-ray, clear transfer Bristol control area, 4,000 feet VFR, QNH 1020.
Good enter, 4,000 feet VFR 1020, Golf Romeo. You just got to me in time then.
Yeah, you're just going into it now.
I'm glad you agree with me.
Can't be busy today.
Oh, they were quiet on the way down, weren't they?
Yes.
Middle of the week in December, they're not going to be doing much, are they?
True.
I think everybody's a little worried about flying right now.
Yes. Well, they keep closing all the destinations that people want to go to, don't they? Can't go to Sharm el Sheikh no more.
Oh, that's a ghost town. Hey, I was just looking at those four nuts on that wing.
Yeah.
Yours are screws.
I know.
Rounded.
I know, so am I. Yeah, that's right. I'm sure they were on the other wing on that one as well.
Can you see these 4 nuts on the wing, Brian, just by the wing walk?
Yes.
They're not nuts, actually screws.
Yes,
Quite large
bolts.
bolts.
I have noticed.
Bolts, yeah. But on that other aeroplane, they were like hexagon nuts.
Yeah.
Bolted.
As long as the tensile strength is okay, we're not concerned.
No. That's to do with the undercarriage there, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's the undercarriage. Connection to the main spire.
Oscar Kilo, junction 18. Oscar Kilo, thank you. What's your next waypoint, sir?
217.
Continue with Campbell, if I may, Oscar Kilo. Roger, then Squawk 7000 and contact Campbell 118.9. Bye-bye. 1189, good day.
The radar, please 32, good afternoon.
332, hello again, QNH 10.
I have visual with Bristol.
Continuing navigation and basic.
Oh, so do I now.
2 on board now, out of Hilton, route to St Athan, port is it to Newport, and then along the Welsh coast.
Roger, thank you, and what level do you wish to climb to transit?
Please secured the
Back it up for that.
Quite lucky if you go home.
30 minutes.
too strong a headwind.
That's understood.
Too strong headwind, yeah. That's right.
Oh, you got 156 ground speed now. That's nice, isn't it? 157, woohoo.
Golf Romeo X-ray into controlled airspace, you're under radar control.
Radar control, Golf Romeo X-ray. I think all the Bristol controllers are familiar with our call signs now, Steve. Yeah. We've come by so many times.
Yeah, Romeo X-ray.
Yeah.
Part of the family.
You go along with electricity chopper.
All good. The beats driving on the bloody roads, isn't it? Does. Actually, the Empire's running quite well, isn't it?
Yes.
Quite spaced. Oh, no, Western, is it? Yeah.
Did you notice the solar farm at the end of 2-2?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. But quite a big area. They're everywhere these days, aren't they? You know, I was reading something. You can invest in these wind farms and get a return of 12%. Now, I'm not sure if that's 12% per annum or 12% over a fixed 5-year period.
Well, the feed-in tariff has been cut, hasn't it?
Has, yeah.
It's all chopped.
Right.
From something like 30 pence down to 3 pence.
That's right.
Yeah.
And incidentally, the capital cost of the installation in the first place won't pay for itself for another 10 years on top of the original costings. That's right. Mind you, the offshore wind farms have still have the subsidy.
332 traffic information. There is traffic to north-west, 3,000 feet general handling over the water.
2, I've got 1 2 cats looking next door.
Sure.
That Bristol on the right-hand side, Steve.
Yeah.
Is that there?
Yeah, that's Bristol Airport, yeah.
Doesn't look very big, does it?
.5 minutes.
20. Yeah, 28.
Speed is up to 8, only getting 145.
Yeah, we do that traffic, no deflection.
The kit in this is not bad, is it, really, when you think?
It's fine. It'd be nice to have an autopilot, but it's not a big deal. You get her set up, she flies herself anyway, so...
Yeah, it's amazing, this plane, isn't it? It's just... When I first took a look at it.
Actually controlled airspace, you're under a limited traffic service. Traffic right of you at 1 o'clock at a range of 4 miles, not about 3,000 feet, manoeuvring aircraft.
Roger, traffic service and looking. No visual contact this time. Go on.
332 contact. Cardiff 119.150.
4 miles is way over there, isn't it?
Over the water somewhere.
Yeah. Can't see it, anyway.
332.
52.
Cardiff 119.150. Bye-bye.
Go 119.150, thanks, bye-bye.
Say left or right, it just says
He said manoeuvring.
Could be anywhere.
Not above 3,000.
Yeah. I can't see anything. GoPro, is that a 4?
It's a 3.
3. You can get a little LCD screen for those, can't you?
You can, but it drains the battery.
Really?
Steve, look right, that is Bristol Airport.
I have visual with the aeroplane, he's flying underneath the right wing, right below us.
Okay, did he?
Yep. again, Brian?
Say, look right, and you can see Bristol Airport.
Oh, that's Filton.
Is that Filton?
That's Filton, yeah. We passed Bristol.
Right. Yes, okay.
Yeah. And if you look halfway up the opening, on the right-hand side, you see a white aircraft, you see it? There's some white buildings, just in front of that white building, on the right-hand side of that strip. Concorde.
Yes.
It's Concorde.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes.
You more or less make it shape, right? We went there in Tango Charlie, remember, Brian?
Yes, I did indeed. Yes.
Roger, and we were visual for a moment, Golf Gun.
There's a... what was it? Warrior, I think, something. Go on. Yeah, we had that battery problem.
Yes, I was just about to...
Maneuver as required.
Golf X-ray, say again, please.
Golf X-ray is no restriction on your level if you want to maneuver as required.
Roger, we'll be descending a little bit shortly, just to remain Victor Mike.
Understood.
Sorry about that, Steve.
Fine.
Just reminiscing. I'm used to it.
Not good to have a flat battery when you're trying to start the engine.
No. Right below us, Brian, on your side, is Losa Red. This is that proving ground, the army.
Oh, yes.
It's flying over it, right over it now.
I have a visual. I thought it was a defunct place, but it...
There they, on the top brass go there, when they have these, I suppose, demonstrations or, you know.
Oh, right. Okay.
Sales days or whatever they call them.
Dollies.
Yeah.
Jamborees.
Yeah, all the snot and grass that they scrambled egg on the top of the ants.
What's the ground speed, Steve?
156.
Yeah. Amazing, isn't it? It's a bit smooth here now, isn't it?
It's not bad now, is it?
Yeah.
This was the bumpy bit earlier on the way down.
It was.
Some really big bumps down here. Oh dear me, the cloud base is lowering.
It's just a splurge. Look a bit murky over there, isn't it? What are we at?
3.5.
I just wondering, not worth talking to Gloucester, is it really? Well,
we're only 18 miles from Bristol anyway, so I'll hang on to them till 30 miles and I'll just go Halfpenny Green.
long final.
I don't think so, not for 1.6, right base. I remember the first time we went to Germany, I went with Chris Law in Director, and we went out from Dover to Ostend basically, and we called Ostend just before crossing the international boundary, and they cleared us to land, and we still had 38 miles to run, so
Wow.
they were very quiet.
Actually, Ostend are pretty good. We went to that, we were at the Netherlands, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And he got us right through the Belgium side, the Antwerp.
Oh my God, above this lot.
Hey. lives down here, doesn't he? Does he? Monmouth, yeah. He bought a place down. Oh, I didn't know that. And it comes all the way up to Halfpenny Green. Takes him an hour to get by his plane. Get up there.
Still hasn't found an arrow then?
Well, no, I don't know.
Oh, Guaru's having a new interior and avionics refits.
Who's that?
The Arrow 3 that was in the hangar, the Golf Oscar Alpha Romeo uniform.
Oh, right. The one that's,
the green sole, yeah.
Romeo, contact London 134, this is 750, bye-bye. 34.7.
Who's doing that?
Mr. Green is.
Well, doing all the interior.
Apparently so.
Oh,
Well, it's in the hangar with everything out of it.
well, Steve doesn't do seats, does he?
No, he must have somebody coming in to do it.
I bet it's June and Steve, isn't it? Not June, what's the name? Joe.
Joe and Steve, could be. It might be Mr. Cooper.
Oh, Mr. Cooper, yeah.
Steve, have you come across Peter Whelan yet? Peter Whelan, I think he's over at the flight centre.
I don't know him.
A student.
No,
He was just doing, when I spoke with him a fortnight ago, he was just about to do his skill test.
oh, okay. I don't hardly do anything over there anymore, Brian.
Well, he was the leading light in Banley Airfield.
Oh, right.
Tango, Halfpenny Romeo, so I've got nothing further for you. Squawk 7000. And you can either go to Gloucester or London Information.
7,000 and we'll go to nobody and then talk to Halfpenny Green in due course, thanks.
Roger, understand you go to nobody. Ciao.
Ciao! I sure as hell don't want to talk to London Information. You mean estimate for somewhere I'm not going? Go away.
I've never heard ciao before.
we have, yeah. The Italian controller, Roma Information. Ciao! Ciao!
Time to check, please.
Well, call me in 30 minutes for normal operation.
Everything in normal operation.
What the hell do you mean with that?
That was a good trip, that one.
It was a good trip. I still can't get over the 500 bloody euros handling and landing there.
They never said that. They just, is that it? Is that it? Yes. Bloody bus.
Yeah. 300 euros a bus. I paid 200 for it and you paid 100 for it.
Yeah.
Hello?
What was that for?
Handling at Malta. Steve got charged, what, 300 euros?
320, 360, something like that.
And I got charged 510.
Yeah.
What, just landing fee?
And handling and parking.
Oh, right.
We were told how much it was going to cost.
50 euros.
You know, so we worked it all out. Oh, that's good. Bloody hell. What we didn't expect is, you know, that when you go on a plane and they bus you out to the aircraft.
That's the handling side.
Yes, you know, all the passengers, about a trillion of them, get on the bus and squish in like sardines and out you go. Well, it was one of those buses. It was a call bus, I think it's called.
85 standing.
Yeah, and there's only 5 of us, and they sent this bus for us, you know. They took us all the way out there and picked us up in the bus and brought us all over.
And a couple of times we shared it with Air Malta crew anyway, so they,
Yeah.
you know, the bus was going anyway.
And when they gave us the bill, I said, what's this for? It's just you know, the transportation on the air. What?
But the quote said 50 euros including transport.
Yeah.
That was just a bloody rip-off, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was another service handling.
Fuel, mate? Do you want to do fuel, or are you okay?
No, I'm going to leave it on this tank.
Go to the fuel bay when you get back home.
I'm going to, don't worry. She's supposed to be flying again tomorrow, so I'll leave her tip tanks full.
Okay.
Yeah, there is another handling agent in Malta, but I suspect they'll be just as expensive.
But again, all of them was not easy.
Yeah.
Well, they're cool, you know.
India Mike Charlie.
I'll see the ground. It is deteriorating though, isn't it?
Yep. Bit of lift in that cloud, pushing us up.
Well, you've got 12 minutes before you're there, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Just...
And the flooding over here. Where's this, Hereford?
Ross on Wire, wasn't it?
Ross on Wire.
Doesn't it seem to have passed it, Ross on Wire, or River Wye, isn't it? Yeah, that's Hereford, yeah. I'm not surprised with all the rain we've had.
We've had loads, haven't we? 175 knots, there you go. I am going down, mind you.
Wow. Right, wow.
Strangely, there seems to be more wind near the ground than there is above. I'm indicating about 135 true, so we got about 35 knots tailwind, 35, 36.
Maybe that's why it's a bit smoother up here, but it was, yeah, it's like higher.
I'm going to scud one in from here. I've had enough flying the bloody procedure. I've been doing so much of that lately.
Tell me about that.
23.0 box 2. Nobody talking.
Ready to run. Alistair looking to get this procedure in place then?
Wow. He was... I only been to one of their meetings, and we then said that they're expecting it or hoping for it at the end of the summer. That's obviously failed, so God knows. I've not heard any more.
They're going to put it on hold because of this FLW up for sale at the time.
It's been sold now, hasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know, MRC or something?
MCR.
MCR, is it?
MCR Manchester, apparently. There's been no letter come out about it, at least I haven't had one. Have you?
No, nothing.
No, I've had nothing.
Could go around and see Paula, she's there.
As long as they don't put the bloody rents up, I don't care.
They're obviously in to make money, aren't they?
Oh, I assume so. I just hope they're not going to try and turn it into a housing estate.
Well, that's always on the cards, isn't it? But apparently there is some caveat in the... Isn't there, Steve? Some caveat about they can't change it into a housing estate?
Well, that's what I've been told by, various people there. But these people are property developers.
Yeah.
So, what Darren was saying is they might change the, because on the field there's businesses, so they might say, well, we want to knock those down and rebuild those back on there, you know what I mean? And they can only use as a sort of an industrial use.
I don't think that would wash. That wouldn't wash.
It's
the cry is for homes at the moment, and Halfpenny Green, South Staffordshire planners would love to have that for 4,000 homes.
Yeah, but the infrastructure's not there for...
Well, then that becomes the Western Orbital, doesn't it?
That's right. I mean, they'll put the infrastructure in to get it back into the Dudley area or Wolverhampton area or Telford or the M6.
Well, you know what happened? We'll barricade the diggers in. We'll park our planes on the perimeter around ring fencing.
But they talk about all these houses they need. The big problem is they haven't got the manpower to build them. And 12% of the building industry is
3 West is available.
12% of the building industry.
David. Romeo Charlie.
Oh, sorry. 12% what, Brian?
12% of the building industry is about to retire.
Right.
Alright, they can always bring them in from Poland or Romania or something like that.
Well, Syria. Or Syria,
Silly me, I hadn't thought of that.
It sounds like Clive's on a break. That was Paul on the radio.
Having information, Golf Alpha Tango, Romeo X-ray is in man.
Golf Alpha Tango, Romeo X-ray, hello. Air ground service at the moment, call sign Halfpenny Green radio. Runway 22 in use, the Halfpenny Green QFE 1007.
221007, we've got 20 miles to run, but the speed we're going, that's going to take us 7 minutes, so we'll join downwind for 22, coming in from the southwest.
Golf Romeo X-ray, Rogers, no other reported circuit traffic.
Roger. Still getting 160 knots over the ground.
I'll tell you what though, what's the heading?
North. Our heading is north, our track is probably 020, or maybe 010. No, 020, because the bearing is that, so we're actually following that bearing, aren't we? So 020 is that.
Yeah, so you're better off 22 then.
Oh yeah, 22's fine.
You have a nice headwind, won't you?
We don't need a long runway, not even for landing.
You just park it on the outside the hangar. It's horrible in there, you know. Just let it pull with that, have a look around it.
I remember years ago watching an Antonov AN2 coming in on 22.
Yeah.
And of course it was blowing a gale, otherwise we wouldn't have been using 22. And this thing almost stopped on final. I mean, it was probably doing about 10 miles an hour over the ground. Because they're really slow and draggy.
As I say, you know, at the final it was like 58 knots. I thought, wow, bloody hell, you know, but the indicator was
Not me, I wasn't watching my ground speed down final.
just in case, you know, like it backed off. But then I just maintained the power, just over that, whatever it is down there. So in front of the displaced area, it's like sort of farm pig buildings, I don't know, were they not pig, was it? There we are, yeah, there's the clock.
Romeo X-ray, Halfpenny Green.
Go on, that's okay.
Surface winds between the two runways at 190 degrees and 14 knots is the 2 minute average. 16 available if you wish.
Roger, in that case we'll take 16, thanks.
Roger.
Easy to get to the fuel bay from there.
Yeah, we'll run off it.
There's Pound Green. They're not even flying a windsock today.
Oh, right, yeah. Beardley back there on the right, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's Beardley there, Brian, isn't it?
Yes, I recognised it.
Yeah.
I ID'd it.
Yeah. Pothole, mate.
Who put that hole in the air? Well, I have the greenhouses. Don't actually have the field yet, but I have the greenhouses. Can't believe I haven't got the field. It's only 6 miles away.
Yeah, there's a field there.
Oh, I got it now.
Yeah.
Bouncy, bouncy. I might just slow down a bit. It might be more comfortable.
It was like that when we went out, wasn't it, Brian? Bouncy, bouncy.
I didn't expect it at in this area.
Hey, fuel pump can go on, landing that can go on, mixture can go forward. So I'm slowing down so it doesn't get too rough.
The bunch of the trees. Balloons, 600 feet. Oh well.
I think the approach onto 16 might be a bit quieter than the approach onto 22. Coming over the ridge onto 22 might be a bit bouncy. Downwind left, runway 16 to land.
Golf Bravo X-ray, report final, runway 16.
Okay, Golf Bravo X-ray. Brakes, pressure, undercarriage, mixture, and pump in a bit. Fuel is on, fuel pump is on, we have sufficient. Carby heat. Everybody hatched and stripped? Jolly good. Go away.
X-ray, runway 16, land your discretion, surface wind 190 degrees, 11 knots.
Landing forward. Well, at least that's the plan. That wind ain't 190, Tony. Straight down body 22.
Never mind.
Disabled cope.
Swung well in your favour a bit better.
Wind shear undoubtedly is going to be an issue here. See the big red light?
No, I don't know, I was looking at the wind. Fuck.
Big red light means your storm warner's on. And go on from X-rays for the fuel bay, please.
Go from X-ray, taxi fuel bay.
Alright. Okay, that can go oft. I'm using box 2. One can go oft. And trimmer can go to neutral. Off the landing chicks. That can go off. Off are complete.
What do they do there with the ambulances?
I don't know. They used to have a base here, you know, for sort of civil defence.
Right.
So sort of hazmat stuff. In the firehouse over near the flight centre, but that's not there anymore. I don't know, doing some sort, perhaps doing skid pan training or something.
Ah, could be.
I must say, Steve, I'm impressed with the handling of...
Yeah, she's
very good plane, isn't it?
once you get used to the fact that she's a bit heavier than the Warrior,
Yes.
it's a piece of cake.
Yes.
So whose ambulances are?
I've got some examiners stood over there, haven't they?
He's doing something around the cones. Emergency driver training unit.
West Midland.
Skill test.
One more in the plane. What's the ambulance?
Emergency driver training unit, that's what it's saying. Yeah.
They should have a few old cars parked in there, shouldn't they? Both sides, so they can see how they push them apart when they need to get down these roads which are choked with parked cars.
Yeah.
Preferably one on fire.
That'll give the fire crew some practice as well.
What's they going to do with that bloody old Seneca?
She's just there for braking.
That was the one that owed a lot of rent, wasn't it?
I don't. No, that was G-Seni.
Oh.
No, Delta November. Steve actually flew it. He bought a couple of engines in from the States, and he took it over to France, didn't he? And had it ripped apart by customs when he came back.
Oh, right, I bet, yeah.
Yes. They decided he was due a proper inspection, so they took it all apart.
Is this Steve Lim?
Steve Green.
Oh, right.
Over there, yeah.
Oh, right.
And then when they found nothing, they said, "Okay, thank you, Mr. Green."
Go from X-ray, Halfpenny Green.
Put it all back together.
Say that.
Just to let you know, Steve, there's supposed to be a Super Puma, should have been with us half an hour ago, maybe looking for fuel, and we'll create something of a draft, so I wouldn't hang around there if you can.
Okie dokie, we'll be as quick as we can.
Okay.
Right, brakes at 1305, ching ching, ching ching.
Stop navigation, okay. Push that off.
So that was 50 minutes brakes to brakes on the way back. That was half an hour quicker than the way down. 68.96, yeah.